The money is great. Get paid just about 6 figures. Hey nurse babes, welcome back to All Things Nursing with your girl, Nurse Tish. And if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. Obviously, you're interested in seeing what I have to say here. So today's video is going to be about the pros and cons of nursing. So I have my notes here that I've been taking. The video idea came to mind a few weeks ago, and every day I've been jotting down pros and cons as I'm at work, and also like I've been asking my old classmates and colleagues what they feel like their pros and cons of being a nurse is. So do you guys want to hear good news or bad news first? Oh, bad news? Okay, I'll give you the bad news first. Quick disclaimer before I tell you the pros and cons. Depending on how you value each pro and con, it may weigh differently in your personal life. So for instance, for me, working long hours doesn't bother me because I'm used to that. So I used to work at a restaurant before I started nursing school, and I was used to being on my feet all day, and like now that doesn't bother me. But for someone who may not have been used to that, that may be a big issue. So definitely when I'm telling you these pros and cons, think about where each pro and con may weigh in your life. Long hours, you're always on your feet, dealing with difficult family members and patients. And when I say difficult, I mean patients who are rude or family members who are rude, passive aggressive. That happens a lot. Physical and emotional burnout, because like you're dealing with patients who are in their most vulnerable state, and that can kind of transfer onto you. Mental burnout, and this is something that people outside of nursing don't understand. You'll like be super tired after 3 days of work. Yes, 3 days of work. We work 3 days a week. And I am tired because my mind is working all day long. You have to constantly be thinking about, you know, what the next step is, or catching things before they happen. Like, for instance, let's say a patient came in and they're there for pneumonia, and they say, oh, I had a bloody stool at home. So we take a stool sample, it comes back positive. But then now they have a headache, and the PA orders ibuprofen for them for that headache. And you as the nurse have to catch that ibuprofen was ordered and let the PA know, hey, did you forget, blah, blah, blah. Like, we constantly have to be on our P's and Q's, and like mentally that is tiring. Our minds are constantly working, and that can be exhausting. Another con may be working overnight. Some people are not night people, and some people may be forced to go on to night shift, as that might be the only option when they're trying to look for a job, especially new nurses. I kind of lucked out when I was job hunting. I landed a position right on days, thank God, because I don't know how I would have survived working overnight. These shortages, and this is something that I don't understand, why when so many people are interested in nursing, I see so many people graduating from nursing school year after year, and it's like, why are the hospitals still short? Why are nurse shortages a thing? I can't seem to grasp why. But that's something that is a con, and it's definitely prevalent. Your exposure to all types of bugs, germs, yucky stuff daily. I say this in almost every video. You have to deal with nasty things that you may not like. Vomit, wounds. You even have to deal with the wound with the maggots in it. And if you've never seen a stage 4 pressure injury, Google it. So now, let's get to the good stuff. Because you guys wanted to know the bad news first. So, here's the good news. We work 3 days a week, and sometimes 4, depending on your facility. I know some nurses have to work 3 3s, so 3 weeks, 3 days, and then the 4th week of the month, they have to work a 4th day. So still awesome. Your typical everyday job is 8 hours, 5 days a week. So nurses work 3/12s typically, and that's considered full-time. Another pro is that depending on your facility, you may be able to set up your own schedule. At my facility, particularly on my floor, because I know other floors in our hospital, some of the nurses don't have this privilege, but we do on my floor. We get to set our own schedule. So sometimes it may be tweaked depending on, you know, like balancing out the shifts on how many nurses are needed, but typically what you put down is what you get. A question that I get so often, like,
how do you travel so much?
It's because my job schedule is amazing. That's definitely one of the top pros, because a girl like me loves to travel, and with me working 3 days a week and being able to set up my own schedule, I sometimes can set up my schedule to where I can go away without using paid time off, aka vacation days, and it allows me to be able to travel as I feel like, when I feel like. And then obviously the money is great. Depending on what state you're in, you get paid a great amount of money. I know California is like nurse capital. They get paid just about 6 figures. You know, the cost of living there is more, but still definitely a pro. Again, it allows me to travel. I get paid well. I have a lot of days off. So instead of splurging on bags and designer things, I like to save my money to travel. Ooh, wait, I should do a video revealing my first paycheck. Comment down below if you guys want to see that. Another pro is the job market. So nursing is a linear career. So you go to school for this job and you graduate and get the job. No, but seriously, like, nursing is always in high demand. So the job field, the job market, the job availability is all there, which is amazing. 100% possibility that we'll get a job wherever we go. Another pro is growth. So as a nurse, you're able to grow within your facility, whether you want to get into administration. You can go back to school, become a nurse practitioner, and get into whatever else you want to in that field. And then just ultimately, like, the career growth and opportunities that are available to us as nurses is abundant. Another pro is that nursing consists of a variety of specialties. So in the sense where if you don't like working with kids, you don't have to work with kids. You can go into working with older folks, or if you don't like working with older folks, you don't have to work with older folks. You can work with the babies, and if you don't want to work with the babies, you can work with the, like, there's so many things you can do. You're not subject to being stagnant in one field. Another pro is that once we leave work as nurses, we leave the job there. We don't have to take it home. We don't have to answer phone calls about patients. Like, literally leave it at work. So that's it for this video. I just want to thank you all so much for subscribing, and continue to share my videos with your friends, your family members who may be interested in nursing if you aren't. And I also plan to incorporate some other things on my channel very soon. I just want to build up my portfolio, I just want to build up my portfolio with my niche right now, which is nursing. But I definitely have travel videos for you, because I definitely want to upload like a travel vlog. And I plan on straightening my hair in December, so I definitely want to make a video on that. Like, I don't want my channel to just be about nursing, though it is my niche, but I do want others to feel like they can come and watch other things. Like, I'm a novice at makeup. I've just kind of got into it like about a year and a half now, or a year or two. So like, I'm getting better with eyeshadow. Maybe I'll do like a get ready with me beginner makeup video. I don't know, but like I kind of want to incorporate more things into my channel other than nursing, which will be coming soon. So make sure you guys subscribe and also share. Comment down below. No, what is wrong with me? I am not putting that in there. That's hilarious. Wow.